So today we'll discuss about Module 8, Part A. Module 8 is Physical Security and Access Controls. So in this chapter, we'll discuss about what are the different access controls we have to use for physically securing the company or the organizations. Okay. Usually we used to discuss about creating strong passwords, monitoring the network via firewall intrusion systems like that. But for physical security or for securing physical facilities, we need something else. Okay. So here, first slide, what is physical security? So this is a set of mechanisms to protect physical assets, infrastructure, and resources from unauthorized access. Example, we want to secure a building or we want to secure a data center or server room, then set of equipments like your physical equipments like computers, laptops, servers, network devices, routers, all those things. Okay, that's what physical security means. Then, what are the key elements of physical security? First thing, see, there are different types of physical security mechanisms, okay, in place. First one, access control system. So we have electronic or mechanical access control systems. Example, to protect the server room, we have access control system where we had to use our card, okay, or we have biometric scan. So to enter the server room, you have to scan your fingerprints or your retina. Okay, then we have to type a pin code, some password or pin code number to enter the server room. So that's the way of we protecting the server room access. Okay, then surveillance and monitoring. So if there is a secured area, like we have a server room, we have a particular sensitive area, which may have CCTV cameras. So closed circuit television camera, right? So they will be always on and they will be monitoring and recording whatever activity is happening around that particular location. And if anything, anybody breaches security, the CCTV camera will help you by taking the evidence. Okay. Then security personnel. So for some buildings, also some important offices, okay, we will have security persons there. Okay, security human beings will be there. Okay, so they will be the security managers. Okay, so they are the one who check the identity, the security guard. So they will be standing in front of the room or that particular building near the gate or something. Then they will check the identity of someone entering the office or room. Then they have to enforce some access policy, though they know who are all allowed to enter the particular sensitive area, who are not allowed. So they will put that policies, or maybe timing also is a big issue. If you go to our college, okay, so whenever someone, a newcomer, okay, new person coming with a car or something, the security guard will stop him or her, then ask the identity, then he will make a call to office. So okay, so where you want to go? I want to go to meet dean. So we'll call to dean office and check whether this guy has an appointment or not. Okay, and again, even if I am also going to college, means during night time, say after the college hours or office hours, I cannot enter there because they will check my identity and they will check the policy. So no one after 6 is allowed to enter the college without permission. Okay, then if any security breaches, security no breaches occurs, they will respond. They will take action. They will inform the higher authority. They will even take immediate action. They will inform police like that. Okay. Then perimeter security. So perimeter security means, say, example, whenever a crime occurs, okay. So whenever some crime occurs or some murder happened or something happened, okay, or somebody steals some item, okay. So what happened? The police will come there, and in the case of a murder or something, right, the police will secure that perimeter, that particular location where the incident happened. No, police will secure. They will put fencing or barriers or gates or locks to secure that perimeter of location. Example, see here. Here we have a fencing and barrier. Okay, these are used to protect the particular location. Okay. Then intrusion detection system means, so these are systems to detect any intruder entering or not. Okay, intruder means attacker. We have sensors. So whenever we have a strong room, okay, so when someone enter the room without a permission, say during night time, some thief enter the room, there will be motion sensor. That sensor will detect the motion and they will immediately alert by turning on the alarm so that unauthorized person has entered my strong room. Okay. Then next one. Next key element of physical security is biometric authentication, as I told you. So to enter the server room, I need to have strong access controls. Like I need to have fingerprint. So there will be a fingerprint reader or scanner. You want to you want to keep your fingerprint on that scanner. So it will scan your fingerprint. If it matches with the already stored fingerprint database, then you are allowed. Otherwise, you are not allowed to enter the server room. Then you have retinal scan. So they will scan your retina. Retina is part of your eye. Okay, it will scan the retina. If the retina is already stored in the database, so your retina will be matched, means you will be allowed. Otherwise, you're not allowed. Like that facial recognition. So there will be a face scanner. So they will scan your face characteristics. Okay. Then if it matches with the database stored face, then you are allowed to enter. Otherwise, not allowed. This is what biometric authentication. Then security policies and procedures. There will be clear guidelines, protocols, and practices for managing the physical security for every company, for every organization. Example, there will be a manual with badge issue rules. Okay, so if you are going for a particular company, okay, so who are all will get the badges? Okay, there will be a rule. Who will get the temporary badges? Who will get the permanent badge? Badge yani ID. Escort policy. So if you are going to a sensitive area, okay, so there will be someone who will escort you, follow you, what you are doing, what are things you should do, what are things you should not do. They will inform you. They will give you information about that. Then alarm response steps. That also is a part of policy. So if any security breach happens, okay, alarm will be raised. So what time the alarm will be raised? How to respond? All those things. Data center code of conduct. Okay, so whenever you are taking someone to data center room or server room, okay, what are the rules to be followed there? That also comes under policies. CCTV review schedule. Okay, so the closed circuit television, right? That camera, how frequently you review that? Okay, how frequently you review that CCTV footages? Okay, that's what. Then incident report template. If any incident happens, security incident happen, no, you have to make a report. So what is the template for the incident? Okay, so what time that security attack happened? Okay, what was the reason for that? What was the vulnerability weakness in my security? What was action I took? How many people were involved? That is a incident report template. All these things are example for security policies and procedures. Okay. Then next one is visitor management. How you are managing a visitor. So controlling and monitoring access to the visitors. Example, you are going for industrial visit. Say you are being taken to Sohar Aluminium. Before you go to Sohar Aluminium, say 1 week before, the supervisor or your teacher will collect all your national ID number, Pataka copy. Okay. And why? Because they have to send these copies, your details, everything to the company which you are going to visit, so that the company has to verify those ID cards and they will prepare temporary ID cards. Okay. When you reach there, they will give you the temporary ID card so that you can visit the company. See here, which I give some examples. See, pre-register online. Okay. So before you go for the IV or industrial visit, you want to register online. The teacher will register online first, giving your national ID numbers. Then the company will verify all those things. Then they will give you, you have to first go to the gate, and at the gate, there will be a security guard. Your college ID card will be scanned. Then they will give you the temporary badge, so that that badge has some expiry time and name. Okay. Then that can be used for the particular day, and you can enter that office company premises or office premises, and until that conference room, you will be escorted by the security guard, or some person will be escorting you. Then once you visit the company, all the meetings are finished, then you want to surrender the badge. You cannot take back that temporary card badge, okay, surrender it, and you have to log out. This is what happened. So these things are coming under visitor management. Then environmental controls. This is used for controlling any threats from environment. Okay. So like fire suppression system. So whenever fire happens, okay, I need to have fire controller, fire suppression systems. Okay. Automatically you need to turn on, put off the fire. So we need that type of devices. Then climate control in data centers. Okay. So I need to have smoke sensor, temperature, humidity sensor, CO2 sensor, all these sensors to control the say fire and that temperature, everything in my company. Okay. That secure storage. So storing data of a company in a secure location. For that also we need say cabinets, safe, walls, etc. Okay. So see here, this is the different type of storage device. See, cabinets safe. You can keep your items, okay, money or any item safely here. All are this type of storage devices. Okay. Then designing a comprehensive plan. So whenever I am going to design a security plan, physical security plan for my company, what are things I have to focus? So perimeter security. Let me move this one. Okay. So perimeter security, you have to secure the premises. I told you, no, the secure the premises. If any security attack going to happen or happens, no, that particular area should be secured. So here also, every company will have some restricted area. So we need to set the security for that restricted area. So it is the first layer of defines in physical security status, okay, or strategy. So here we want to make sure that some sensitive areas are restricted. Not everyone is allowed to enter that security area. Then in that we have landscape design. Okay, landscape design means, see here, I have a big office here, a big company, okay, and I have a fence over there. So what I do, I have planted some trees, some bushes, some garden, so that it by seeing this, the any security attacker, somebody want to enter the company, they will not choose this path because this is protected. Okay. See, to improve the look of a fence by planting tree or bushes, so that the intruder will not be thinking to enter the company through this type of landscape. Okay, he will look for another point. Lighting. So, like in our homes, okay, we always put the lights in the front door, nearby the front door, so that it is an alert to the person who want to enter into my home that lights are on. So I cannot enter into that home because lights are on. Anybody, everyone can watch me. Everyone is watching me. Okay. So see, if you are eliminating the official entry points like that in companies also, night times we have to put all the lights on. If the lights are off means it will feel like a shady area and it will be like a invitation for the intruder to get inside. That's why we have to put lighting everywhere in the company's important access points, entry point. You have to put light so that this intruder will be aware. I should not use this way because this is all lighted, illuminated, so anyone can see what I am, where I am going. Okay, so he will go for some other location. Okay, gates also are a weak point. Okay, so your gates also should be protected. Okay, so the gates are entry points, so that also should be uh, secured with different methods. Okay, so there should be a security guard. You should keep a security guard at the gate. So what he will do, so whenever anyone enter, no, he will verify the ID card if he's authorized or authenticated or his ID is verified means he'll enter the company. So by seeing the security guard, the intruder, the attacker will not choose that path. Okay, he will go for some other path because security guard will ask the ID card. If the ID card is not given, it will be taken as a security problem. So you want to, that intruder will find some other way because he is always monitoring what's going on. So gates also should be protected. That gate entry should be protected by a security guard or a security camera. Okay. Then next is security guards and closed caption video. This means, the security guard cannot monitor a big area, okay, because the company will be a big company and the security guard may be patrolling in a particular location. What about other locations which the security guard cannot access? Okay, so what we do, we'll have two security in this example. Okay, we have two security guards. One will be like patrolling in that particular area. Other one will be in the security room. There we have the CCTV footage. Okay, CCTV. We can see that cameras. We have put cameras in every locations. Okay, so we have a big screen in our security room, and the second security, he will be watching each security footage, okay, locations, and whenever any intruder or any thing which is suspicious, okay, if he feels that some movement is going happening there particular location, so what he will do, he will check the camera and he will go to the location. Other guy will patrol the normal area and this guy will go to that location and he will check what's going on there. So this is what security guards and closed caption video. Okay, so one can go for the regular patrolling, another one will always watch the monitor where the CCTV cameras are connected. No, any suspicious activity happen, anyone entering through that particular door or wall or jumping through the wall, this camera will record it or catch it, and this guy, the security guy, will monitor in that screen, and he will go and check what's going on there, and he will immediately alert the other person. Okay, then next is building security. So giving security for a building also is a big issue. That's a secondary defense layer. Okay. So primary defense layer is, so first layer of defense is physical security setting. So we have landscape design, lighting, gates, and gate security guard and closed caption video. The other one is building security, the second defense layer for implementing perimeter control. Okay, we have to secure the whole building. Okay, so building's outer wall act as a perimeter. So building will have a outer wall. Okay, so you cannot jump it. Like even our college also we have a big wall, right? So that is also one layer of perimeter. Okay, one way of protecting the building premises. Okay, so that is a second layer of defense. And what are the key elements of building security? Same thing, lighting. Every building should be have a lighting. That's why when we go to college during night time, okay, so I used to walk during night time, I can see the college, the every building they put lights, so that if anything, any intruder comes in or any suspicious activity happens, see there will be lights. Okay, when lights are there, the nobody will take risk by going to that location. Okay, they will find the shady places. Okay, then there will be security person in our college also, university also. We have security guards are there. They're always 24/7 watching what's going on there, every location. Okay, we have cameras also, and we have gates and locks. Okay, so the gates always closed and they locked. Even that main building, every building they lock by using different types of mechanisms. Okay, lock and key or some other authentication techniques are there. So why? Because they want to block unwanted people entering the building premises. Okay, and access controls, usually we have locked doors, and some are deadbolts, the old type of lock and key, and some will have advanced systems like ID badges and biometrics. Like this, see, this is the old one. This is which one? We have to enter the PIN number. This is a new one. Okay, so it's not like you are monitoring people who are entering the facility. We are also monitoring the people who leave. Okay, example, daycare or hospitals and prisons. Okay, daycare means like it's a school-like thing where you are dropping your kids. Okay, say you want to go for work and you will drop your kids in the daycare. Okay, daycare. And also when you are choosing daycare, it should be very careful because you want to make sure that there is only one entry point and the exit points will be official. The kids cannot exit, okay, without anyone's notice, and if they exit without anyone's notice, no, they may go into that road and they may be, no, people, kids may be in danger. That's why every entry point, exit point should be secured and they should be monitored. So whoever leaving that daycare center, no, kids should be monitored. They should not be allowed. Okay, that exit point should be monitored always. It should be protected. Also hospitals, no, where we have say mentally retarded patients, okay, mentally disturbed patients, no. So they should not leave by themselves. They should not exit the hospital without anyone's permission or without anyone's notice. Same thing in prisons, okay. Prisons, we they should have a strong security controls. Otherwise, no, the which one? These criminals, okay. So those who are prisoners, okay, they will escape from the prison without everyone's notice means anyone notice means that's a big thing. So all these things should be keep in mind when you are maintaining security control for a building. Okay. Then what are the physical obstacles and barriers we can put to protect the company premises or buildings or okay. See here, these are bollards. Okay, why we use this is so they are short vertical post. This is vertical, right? But they are short to control traffic and prevent vehicle attacks on buildings. So there are some buildings over there. People may be walking through that particular path. Okay. So I want to protect that building. So I keep these bollards. Okay. If you put this, the vehicles will not cannot enter here because this is the one which blocks those people. Okay. And it's easy for the easy way for the pedestrian. Pedestrian means the person who are walking. So they can easily walk because we cannot have any vehicle inside this area because this is protecting that particular location. These things happen during the festival seasons, no? So somebody want to block a particular location and that location should be given for pedestrians to enjoy their festival. You can keep these things temporarily so that vehicles will not come that way. Okay. And there is one more thing. There is granting access to physical area within a building. So there are different areas in a company which require different type of security measures. Okay. For example, we have a generic work area and sensitive area. Generic work area means like your can which one in office we have cafeteria, you have the classrooms, or we have some play area. These are all generic work area. Okay. So, but sensitive areas means data center. In our college, we have server rooms. Okay. So, data center, server rooms, network, network security room, all those are data, all those are sensitive areas. Okay, each layer of each area will have different type of security systems. Example, generic work area means I'll have a ID card swiping. Okay, so I want to go to canteen, usually it's open, but still if you want to enter the canteen, maybe you can swipe the ID card. Okay, but if you want to go to a sensitive area like data center, you cannot enter with your ID card. There will be biometric systems like facial face scanning or fingerprint scanning, something like that. Okay. See, non-sensitive work area. So non-sensitive work area means like we have a reception area. Every college company have a reception area, then conference rooms and dining area. In these places, not much technical things are happening. Okay, so there we can have a barge-based system. You have the barge, scan the barge and get inside. But if you have a sensitive area, okay, like a server room, data center room, network security room, we need to have biometric authentication like facial scanning, hand geometry scan, or fingerprint scan for accessing sensitive areas. Okay, then what are the sensitive work areas? Okay, sensitive work areas mean the data center, the server room, the network room, like that. Those rooms which are not allowed to public. Okay, so their normal employees are not allowed. Only that highly positioned managerial people, okay, or technical people are allowed to enter. Go for a bank. Okay, if you are considering a bank, so there will be lobby area. People are allowed to sit there. Okay, lobby, and there are some employees who have access to area behind the teller window where cash is counted and stored. So you go for a bank basket, okay? There will be a specific area where we call it as no counters, okay? So cash counter. So cash counter we have two sides. Okay, on one side of the cash counter you will be standing in queue and you will be giving a token through a small hole. Okay, and on the other side of that counter there will be one employee who will be getting your token, he will verify that, okay, what transaction you want, maybe deposit money, withdraw money, something. He will give that money or some, he'll do the transaction for you. And you cannot go to the other side because it is blocked by some glass material, bulletproof glass material, right? You can just see him, but you cannot go to other side because in between you and the bank staff, okay, who is doing this transaction, there will be a bulletproof glass barrier between you, and there will be security cameras also will be there. If any unwanted things, okay, like security breaches, if anyone try to attack, no, the employee, there will be cameras which will record. And there will be a security guard also. Once you enter the bank, the security guard will verify your details by verifying your pataka. Then he will ask you why you came here, what type of transaction you want. Based on that, he will generate a token for you. All these are recorded. Okay, so whenever you do something by using that verification, no, while he verify that ID, all the records are stored. Whenever something happen, they will catch the culprit by seeing that ID proofs. Okay, this is what sensitive work area. Clear what I'm telling? Yes. Now government facility. So there are different types of government facility based on the number of employees, the area of that particular company, and how many employees working, what type of security features you want to implement, like that. Level 1 means 10 or few employees. Say 2,500 or few square feet of office space. Public contact is minimum. Okay. Level 2, 11 to 150 employee. So it's up to 80,000 square feet of space. And public will be moderate average. And they're located in shared office building with private sector business. Level 3, number of employees are increasing 150 to 450. The square feet also to 1,50,000 square feet building. Public contact will be there also. Then multi-story, not like one story, two, three, four, like that. Okay, multiple floor will be there. They had different agencies or office. Level 4, 450 employees, more than 450. The area of the office will be 250,000. High volume of public contact. Okay, more people are coming and visiting that for different purpose. Okay, level 5. So different critical natural national security agencies, like we have National Security Agency or Critical Agency CIA office at Pentagon, USA. All these are different types of offices, government facilities. Each one will have different level of security based on the number of employees. Okay. Then computer rooms and data centers. How you protect the computer rooms? How you protect the data centers? Okay. So first thing, usually some data centers are dark. So the lights are turned off. So whenever someone enter, there will be motion sensor. So based on the motion detected by motion sensor, the lights are turned on. Okay, usually it is turned off. Then there will be server racks. You have seen server racks in Cisco lab, right? The server racks, we keep all the network devices and we'll physically lock the server rack. Okay, by using lock and key to prevent unwanted people, so unauthorized people take the server or tamper it. Okay, then we have port lock on servers. Okay, the servers, we have different ports. Okay, what we do, we will block some ports so that to avoid somebody connecting a flash or USB device into that port and collect the data. And also don't allow anyone to bring food or beverages or drinks inside the computer labs or server room so that it will be clean. That's why in our labs also we mentioned, no, food and drinks or which one, beverages not allowed inside the classroom because you may spill it over the floor and the room gets dirty and we need someone to clean it. No, foul smell also will come. Okay, maybe it will be like I remember when during Corona time my kids were using that we were having online classes. No, my son who was 5 years that time, okay, 5 years old, okay, so he was attending that online class. We bought a laptop for him. So what happened now, during the class time he used to take juices, snacks, everything, and the keyboard gets all the dirt, okay, and that fungus, everything appear in that keyboard, and that laptop got damaged, lots of this one, no, and everything. So we cleaned that laptop and this one keypad, everything, So difficult. So don't take that food items and drink items, no, juice items inside the classroom or server room, okay, or offices. Then biometric access control, there are two types, physiological or behavioral. Okay, physical or physiological means related to your physical characteristics like face scanning, fingerprint scanning, hand geometry scanning, iris, part of eye, DNA scanning. Based on all these things, the access is allowed. Behavioral means how you behave, your signature, how you put the signature, how you are putting signature in the sense how much pressure you apply while putting the signature, how your hand movements, okay. Then keystroke, so how you are typing on the keyboard, how fast you're typing, how much time gap between each keys, like that. Then voice depends upon how you speak, okay, how you record the voice, like that. Biometric system operates through two-stage process. There are two-stage process in biometric system. One is enrollment, one is verification. See here, there are two stages. Okay, so I must still remember before Corona time. Okay, so we were asked to record our attendance by scanning our face. Okay, so first week they use the enrollment phase. Enrollment means they keep a camera like device, okay, face scanner over there, and they will record our face, okay. They keep different images. They keep our image, they take record different types of images from our face, okay, from different locations, okay, from different position, like face, they will scan from every position, okay. Then they will record, they will extract the feature, they will extract the features from our face and they will store into database, okay. Later on, after 1 week, once you the database, they got enough amount of recordings or pictures about your face, they will go for verification. Okay, next time when I scan my face, what happened? The process verification, they will extract the features from my face and they will verify the is there any face record in the database similar to my face. Okay, so it matches my face features which I just verified through the which one camera matches with already stored face in the database. Like already I have, they have taken my which one facial recordings many times. They stored in the database, and when I go for verification stage, I will show my. I have to scan the camera, no face scanner will scan my picture or face, and they will compare the picture already stored in the database. If it matches, I will be authenticated or authorized. Otherwise, if it not matches means I cannot enter my attendance. This is what enrollment and verification. Okay, enrollment means sample readings are collected from individual, form accurate image of traits, okay, and stored in the database. Verification means while I read the individual face or fingerprint compared with the already stored one in the database to verify my identity. Okay, then physiological type means I use physical attributes that are unique to individual. Everyone will have some physical attributes which is unique for him, like fingerprint are set at the birth and do not change over individual's lifetime. Okay, the fingerprints are not going to change. Once you are born, your fingerprint is always similar unless you met with an accident. Okay, facial recognition and hand geometry always change during the childhood, but during that adulthood, it will be relatively constant. Your face will not change after say 18, 19, 20 years. Okay, then fingerprints are being having two characteristics, ridges and valleys. Okay, ridges means, see, the dark stripes is ridge, the black colored one, and the white space in between the ridges is valley. Okay, or every pale gap, so in between two ridges we have a gap there, white or pale gap, there is valley. Okay, they're measured in two ways, minute matching, then we have pattern matching. So this one, the minute matching, they match specific points within fingerprint ridge pattern. Okay, like where the ridge ends, where the ridge end. What about the spurs? Spurs means bridge branching from longer one. Okay, so there are some bridges, no? So from the long one, shorter bridge, the branch like ridges. Okay, that's what minute matching, and we have crossovers. Okay, so sometimes no two ridges will cross against each other. That's what crossover. Then pattern matching measuring is like they measure the overall characteristics, not just specific point. They measure the overall fingerprint characteristics, like how much is the thickness of ridge. Okay, how much thickness? How? What about the curvature? How they are curved? How much curve we have? Density. How many ridges per square meter? See here, 13 ridges per 25 meter square. Okay, so in that particular location, how many ridges are there? How thick they are? Okay, and these are measured. Okay, how we measure this? By using either optical, we'll scan light and read the fingerprint ridges and valleys. We have ultrasound reader also. Okay, they will capture these things. That's why whenever you scan the fingerprint, no, light will go. Okay, light will be scanning your fingerprints. Okay, then we have a retina scan. So what is retina? It's a thin layer at the back of your eyeball. Okay, so this is your eyeball. There is a thin layer. Okay, this is retina. Okay, this is at the back side of this retina. See, I'll zoom it. This is eyeball, back side is retina, and it contains blood vessels. Okay, it has some blood vessels. See, these are all blood vessels. Every person will have unique feature. They will have their own retina blood vessels. Okay, and whenever you are scanning that, you have to remove the glasses and place your eye close to the scanner and stare for about 10 to 15 seconds, and the light will be the low lens intensity light will be passed to the eye. It will eliminate, it will pass through here and it will eliminate the which one, blood vessels, and that will be that blood vessels are on retina. Okay, so here I have the retina first. Okay, retina is behind the eyeball, thin layer, and they have blood vessels. When you are scanning your eyes, okay, keep your eyes closer to scanner. They will pass a light that will go through here and will go here, and the which one, blood vessels get eliminated. Yani it will be like it will be illuminated means what? Light will glow from the blood vessel, okay, and that will be recorded, and it will be matched with already recorded blood vessel illumination. Okay, they are already photographed, and the pattern of blood vessel is compared with the non-sample. So we already taken that send the light through the eyes and the blood vessels get illuminated. That we have already stored in the database, and that one will be compared with the currently scanned retina. And if that matches, means the guy is authorized, okay, or he's allowed entry. Otherwise not. Next is iris. So here, what is iris? The colored part of eyeball. See, in the eyeball, this colored part, the blue colored one is iris. Now we will scan the iris. So for scanning the iris, okay, you can even we can put the glasses also. No need to remove that glasses like we did here. And you don't want to be very close enough to scan your iris. Okay, so there also the already scanned iris data will be in the database. Whenever you scan again, okay, verification time, that will check with the already stored iris in the database. If both are matching, means he is authorized or authenticated to enter the which one, physical space. Hand geometry means they will scan your hands. Okay, so user have to scan the his hand. He has to place his hand on a reader. They take a series of measurements. So they will not take only one time. They take a series of measurements. Okay, what they will measure, no? Length and width of your fingers, joints, palms. Okay, all these things they will measure. Okay, so what, palms. So I'll show you what is palm. Palm in hand. This one. Okay. They will scan the finger, the joint, then this is the palm. All these things they will scan. Next time when you keep your hands over there, they will verify whether the fingers, the joint, the palms are matching with the same in database. You are allowed. Facial recognition. So they will scan your face, store in the database. Next time when you scan, they will verify the face matches with the one stored in the database. You're allowed. What they will scan? They will scan like distance between eyes, nose, cheekbones, jawline, and mouth. So what is cheekbones and jawline and mouth? I'll show you. See cheek lines. This one. Okay. Cheek lines. Okay. Then not this one. Okay, wait. Cheek lines. Okay, cheek. Okay, lines. Then we have what we have is cheekbones there. Okay, this is cheekbone. I'm sorry, not cheek line, cheekbone. Okay, this is your cheek, right? This is the bone. This one is the bone. When you are laughing or when you are smiling, when you are talking, no, these bones will be like they will move. Okay, I have some movement. This is cheekbones. Okay. Next is what is next one? Is jawline. Okay, what is jawline? Again, I'll show you. Jawline. This one. This is jawline. Okay, jaw. This line is jawline. Okay, everyone will have different jawlines. Okay, so when you're scanning, all these things are being verified when you're doing face scanning. Okay, so these things will be stored and mouth also. Okay, these things are stored as a photograph in the database. Whenever you scan next time, they will compare all these things. Then they will verify whether the user is the correct one or not. Okay, then these are physiological or physical. Now we have behavioral. Behavioral means how the individual behaves. His typing rhythm, how fast he's typing, how he is typing the which one, what is the speed of typing, what is the time gap between each typing letters, how you make the write the signature, put the signature, how much thickness effort he put, okay, how much force he put to write the put the signature, what about the voice modulation, everything. So here typing tempo, timing of key presses, how he pressed that key. Okay, what timing? What is the interval between keystrokes? Okay, so interval between keystroke. Then somebody will take some time for pressing characters. Okay, so based on that, then we have signature analysis. Signature analysis means so how fast and pressure he will put when he is putting a signature. Okay, so whenever you're putting a signature, no, how fast you're putting signature and how much pressure you put so that how much ink is coming out to put that signature. So this typing tempo also has high false negative rate. That means this will change. Say if you have some injury, you cannot type as usual. So that time also the system will not accept you because maybe you are typing, but because of your injury in the finger, the typing tempo will be different. So this will not accept you. Signature analysis means, as I told you, speed and pressure you apply to put your signature is widely accepted. So it's difficult for the imposters or attackers to mimic it because I cannot. There are people who are specialized who are forging someone's sign, but usually you cannot forge a sign of someone. Okay, you cannot duplicate that. There's also will be false negative. False negative means you are the one who are put his signature, but the system will not accept. That's false negative. Why? Because due to an injury, I cannot use my pen and I cannot put my signature properly. There, due to injury, you cannot type properly. Here, due to injury, I cannot sign properly. Voice recognition means they will recognize your voice. They will ask you to first talk, then they will record that voice. Then when next time when you talk, the system will verify whether your voice you gave is same as in the database. If it is same in, they will be allowed. Otherwise, not allowed. Okay. So they will consider both vocal tract and accent. Vocal tract means a hollow tube that turns lung air into voice. Okay. So whenever you are going to start talking, okay, air, you can just check that. Okay. Air will be moving out from the lungs towards the which one? We have voice vocal cord, then it will be moving to that mouth, then the lips will open. So this is what a hollow tube is there, okay? So they, based on that, we have high pitch, low pitch, and accents, British accent. So it depends upon those things, they will recognize people, okay? So even twins also have different vocal tract. You cannot have same vocal tract like hollow tube. So each one will have different types of voice because of this vocal tract. Okay. So they will enroll this or capture this voice message or voice, and they will store in the database. Then once you are entering the particular system or access room, okay, they will verify your voice with the one stored in the database. If it is matches, means they will identify, otherwise they will not identify you. Okay. Then we have implementing a biometric access control system. So what are the challenges? One thing is false acceptance, next is false rejection, then crossover errors. Okay. So false acceptance means, so the percentage of frauds recognized as authorized users. Okay, I think I have a easy example. Let me check that. This one. Okay. So false acceptance means let the wrong person in. So your brother's finger unlocks your phone. Actually, you have which one? Fingerprint access control system in your iPhone. Okay. So usually it will unlock the phone only if your finger is scanned. Okay. But because of the false acceptance, what happened? Your brother also, his fingerprint also can unlock the phone. That is false acceptance. Okay. Then false rejection. Let me check the same. Okay, false acceptance same. Percentage of frauds recognized as authorized user. Okay, so actually I am not the author. The authorized user is not the one who is trying to enter system. The fraud example, you have an access to your phone, but another guy who uses his fingerprint and entering the system. That is false acceptance rate. Okay, false rejection rate means percentage of legitimate user attempts rejected by system due to behavioral discrepancies. Yani, I am the one who is giving my fingerprint, but due to some injury, my fingerprint changed a little bit. So the system is not accepting me. My fingers are dirty. That's why whenever you go for a fingerprint scanner, no, always make sure that your fingers are clean, no dirt. Because if it is dirty, means the system will not accept you. The scanner will not accept you. It will not that fingerprints already stored in the system will not match with your fingerprint because it is dirty. See what example I have? See, false rejection, keep the right person out. Your dirty thumb fails 3 times because my thumb has some dirt. Okay, because of that, system will not accept me. Then we have crossover rate. So this is point where FRR and FAR are equal. When these two are equal, we call it as crossover rate. Okay. Then failure to enroll rate. I cannot enroll, and is failing. Okay. So percentage of failed attempts to create individual sample data. See here, when I am first time I want to enter the data, enrollment data, I want to give my fingerprint. No, that enrollment is not done. Example, can't even save your pattern. I cannot save your fingerprint. System always fails. Old scanner never capture grandma's fainted fingerprint. Okay, my grandma's fingerprint is fainted. There is not much ridges or valleys. Okay, so it's fainted, no? So it is plain. So the scanner is not accepting. So we cannot get the sample. Then failure to capture rate. Percentage of authentication attempts failing due to information unavailability. Device issue or users. Okay, this is enrollment time. This is verification time. What happens? See here. What's the example? No data this try. You pull your hand away too fast. Device is nothing. So when you are trying to uh, verify, you are trying to give the data, you are taking the hands off immediately. That's why whenever you go for airport, no, what happened that airport officer, no, he will sometimes hold your thumb strongly. He will hold it so that you will not take it easily or short time. So that's why he hold your thumb strongly onto the reader so that he will get the enough readings to verify. Okay. Then biometric systems are used for two purpose. Okay. mode of operation. First one is verification mode. Next one is identification mode. Verification means one-to-one comparison returns a binary result. Like my face is scanned, that is stored in the database. My fingerprint is scanned already, it is stored in the database. Whenever I go for verification, they will verify my fingerprint or face and they will check in the database. This fingerprint is matching with my database. Then they will mention, okay, yes, you are the one. Allowed. You are allowed. Okay. Identification mode means say it happens in a law enforcement, like some crime happened. Okay. The police came to the crime scene. They bring some, which one? Scientific people. Okay. So the fingerprint, which one? Department. Okay. They came and what they will do? They will check any fingerprint in the scene. Okay, so they got some fingerprints. Now they want to check whose identity is this one. Who is this? Who is the owner of this fingerprint? So for that, what they need, they will have a big database of all the criminals registered in that country. Okay, and they will check this particular fingerprint belongs to someone. Okay, so they will go to the big database and verify, or they will identify who's which one fingerprint it matches with that fingerprint in the database. So it's a huge big process because I don't know who's. Okay, so it will scan the full system and it will take large number of matching users. Okay, and how many users are matching, so they will return that particular date, which one from the database, and finally they will tell you who is the culprit, whose fingerprint is in the scene. They'll identify that person. Okay, that's what identification mode. All these things are coming under your chapter 8A part.